of the players, right through if you look at the height difference. So we need to see them taking more of an advantage of the play on the inside, on the down low, on the post-ups, and we expect that that should make a difference in this game.
Well, up jump out from Woods, so air ball and foul inside. But a play before that, though, Maynard, who did not get the start in the first game of the Horizon, has come on and certainly since then has taken away the start from Thompson, and a while ago he came up with a steal.
Yes, he did.
Which has led to shooting 2 from the line for Brown.
He has been making an impact, and we like what we've seen from him thus far, and he's very aggressive, very quick, very nimble, and he does have some hops. So he should pose a challenge on the boards for the Waves team. However, big man, Mr. Brown, I'm going to have a word about him just now. That move that...
Word about him or word to him?
No, I'm going to have a word about him right now. Because he got the ball, and he had to carry the ball all the way down, set himself, and then go up. That's why he got fouled and missed 2 shots at the free throw line just now, instead of having a 3-point play.
Well, instead of Forbes carrying the ball up, Berhanen takes full control. For the Waves, has been the Waves leader all competition long. Akade cuts inside and trying to use the back door off the glass, but Brown was there with the block. Lobs it inside to White. Trying to go around. Oh, leg attack. Brown and a block by Walker sitting under the rim, waiting for the movement of Brown, and was well timed by Walker.
Now we see a little life from Walker. You call him light.
On 3 from Akade. Sweet, as you may call it, from Akade. And I was watching over the other match the other night. We'll get to that in a very short while. Brown with a put-up jumper.
We don't want our big man doing that, especially not with the type of shooting that he has had so far.
Almost a steal by Maynard. Backdoor pass, finding Forbes for 3. Rebounded by Woods. Woods, a jumper, short, rebound, gathered by Forbes.
Now we're getting into the schoolyard basketball. This is just very random. 2 quick shots, unnecessary, from the Horizon team. And this is what got them into the dilemma that they had in previous games.
Very good defensive work from Brown. Bobby Gray looking for Maynard. Could not handle that pass.
A little too much butter on that, or a little too much sauce, depending on how you look at it.
Do you know how to cook with butter and sauce?
Yeah.
I think dished that.
I think the people who have had my cooking would need to tell you that.
No, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying Bobby Gray dished that.
Well,
a little bit too heavy though.
A little too heavy on the sauce.
Yeah. Well, the timeout called. Robinson is the coach of the Waves. Could not be him calling the timeout though. Horizon's coach, Cleon Morgan, who is not animated at all when you see him call the timeout. It looks like he's just barely going through the motion, but he's delivering strong words while doing that.
He's going to do what he's got to do. He doesn't have to be all excited about it. He's just going to get it done.
Well, he has get it done, has gotten it done. So far, has getting it done. Well,
he has getting it done.
He has getting it done, yeah. He has gotten it done so far.
Can I write that down?
Yes, you can. That's a new term.
Okay. So what I'm thinking here is, as I said, we need to see the in and out, pick and pop play, drop off and dish with the pick set, and have the big men a little closer to the hoop. Because when you end up with players like Walker all the way out at the 3-point line, 1, you lose rebounding opportunities, and 2, you lose the opportunity of the big man on the inside, which is where they're supposed to be effective.
There's Cleon Morgan having a word with Bobby Gray. On the other end of the scale, Robinson with a chair back. Sitting down, giving instructions to the Waves. Bolaños, that referee in your picture. Forbes carries the ball. Dixon Green. Being harassed somewhat by Woods. Dixon Green holds on the dribble. Find the big man coming outside the arc. Berhanen for 3. Rebound is
so,
on the rim.
So like I said, you have the big man coming all the way out there. There was no potential for a rebound right there if the shot came off, which it did.
Bobby Gray lobs it inside, looking for Brown, take it away. misses. White is there trying to slap it out of his hand. But Forbes, I don't know what he was doing though. He thought he could have jammed it home, but then you realize he was off balance and hit it off the glass.
He wanted to do it with some aggression. Unfortunately for him, the rim was unkind, so didn't quite make it there.
I thought you were going to say the rim was unconscious.
Oh, the rim was unkind.
Yeah. and the rim moved. Bobby Gray. No points on the board just yet for the defending champion. Tried to carry to the rim, but good defensive work from Akane, who stepped on the line. Turnover from the Waves. He says he's bad, as referee Kevin Herbert is there. Ball lob and a jumper rattling in from the left hand of Woods.
All right, now we did say Woods is one of those players to watch and one of those players that we expect to come alive. And he hit that one there. And is now called for the foul.
Yeah. Bolaños having a word with Woods though. Maynard just moving him away from
because the foul happened on the dribble drive long before he was heading towards the hoop, which I believe is what referee Richards is saying to Bolaños.
I would be confused, bemused, and not amused if that Berhanen's still at the line though. It's a technical.
It does appear to be. And I believe
I didn't
Coach
see the
Morgan
sign.
is trying to pacify the situation a bit to allow Woods to cool off. So there's a substitution, and Thompson, I beg your pardon, comes in, and Woods is going to go to the bench.
It says, I'm looking at Bobby Gray. The foul was, I think he's explained the foul. Bolaños, referee Bobby Gray, to say the hand was in the player's face.
Yeah. All right. If there's no contact, what is the actual call? Or was it because he put his hand in the referee's face?
Maybe. In the meantime, Berhanen drives to the line. Oh, lays it up. And a nice pitch to Walker, who lays it in. Waves move to 8-2. Bobby Gray swings it to Brown. Maynard collects, dribbles inside,
Nice.
bounce
Nice.
back to Brown.
That's what
from Walker was certainly the big man has woken up.
That's exactly what I'm saying. They need to use the big men, use the post up, use the pick and run, pick and deliver.
Although he got fouled though, to be honest. But
Yes,
I
he
like
did.
the aggression shown by Walker.
But that's fine. I agree. Make them play some defense. Make him put you on the line. But at the same time, you have to make yourself, put yourself, I beg your pardon, in an opportunity to get those things to happen, which is what they did on the pick and roll. Nice pick set by Brown, nice move, and a nice dish off back to Brown, who went up and got fouled and made one of two.
Brown, not made one or two, made both.
Made both, I beg your pardon.
Akane. Dishes to Dixon Green. One of the duo. Sensational duo in the backcourt. Akane for three. Not short. Rebounded by Thompson, who has come on the court. Swings it down. White. Turning.
White's in all kind of trouble.
Taken away by Forbes. Loves it forward to Berhanen. Thought of a three. Still Berhanen. Pulls up and hits.
Didn't expect him to miss that. There was very little that they could have done about that.
Very scrappy game so far. 10-4 the score by the Waves. Bobby Gray thought about a three. Maynard bounce pass inside to Brown. This is outside for three and switches to White for a jumper misses. Berhanen is there with the rebound. Swings it big, find the big man. Oh, that's a steal by Bobby Gray. Gray looks right, looks left. Thompson for three. The 3 ball three-point specialist, and he hits it.
The three-point specialist is back.
He continues from where he left off from the last game.
And his expressions that this is too easy.
That's his expression.
That's what it looked like. Just keep giving me them. This is too easy.
Okay, we can read the expression as well. Forbes drives to the rim and answers off the glass.
The flat-footed collapse after the celebration of the three-point shot. I beg your pardon. That's what caused that, because they just took it down real quick.
Bobby Gray pull up three, rebounded by Brown. Maynard switches to Gray. His options. Thompson was lurking outside the arc. Bobby Gray puts the ball down the floor. Bounce pass inside to White, finding Maynard. A shot clock violation. A lot of passing going on, but no shots being taken, and a first shot clock violation in the game.
Total breakdown there of the movement and expectation of what they was supposed to deliver. No one knew what was happening on the shot clock. Overpassing, not aware of what was going on the clock. But I believe what they were trying to do is, again, dip inside and allow Thompson an easy three.
Berhanen slipped. However, not a travel.
He's okay.
I'm thinking he is. He's back on the court. Forbes goes around Sutherland, but almost a steal. That's almost
a steal by Brown.
Brown goes to the line and failing to dish it in. And I thought Sutherland stepped on the line.
You thought correct. So did referee Chris Richards, I beg your pardon.
So it will be Waves ball, leading 12-7. Not a lot of points being scored in this first quarter. Both teams have been extremely defensive. Akade, marshaled by Bobby Gray, swings it. Dixon Green. Green looks on, puts the ball on the floor. Oh, no look pass on the left-hand side, back to Berhanen for three. Does not make it. For the rebound I thought was Akade, and laying it in is Dixon Green.
Beautiful lay-in there from Dixon Green underneath, but that's just the offensive board surrounded by green shirts with an opportunity that came up and they made it.
Bobby Gray, round the back, goes towards the rim, rebound inside, tussling for the ball. Seems to be Akade and Maynard. I think it will be Waves' ball. He had most of the possession.
Bobby Gray not happy.
It's a white ball.
It's Horizon ball.
Number 6, number 5.
And we see Wilson coming in, LaShane Wilson. Saw him earlier today though, LaShane Wilson. Thompson for three. Rebounded by Gray. Outside to Brown, then to Thompson. Goes by three. And laying it in using the glass.
Way to look, way to pass, way to finish.
A lot of waves happening for CC. Dixon Green for the Waves. Lobs it up. The big man failing to finish. However, he does the stat on his second attempt. Laying it in using the glass is advantage.
Well, again, we see the light touch that you speak about, resulting in the first miss, but then keeping at it with a little bit of aggression and got his rebound and put back.
Maynard. Oh, steal by Berhanen. Oh, and he goes towards the rim, and it will be a shot for a three-point play. A foul by Bobby Gray on Berhanen, who easily laid in.
A little slight there by Maynard, resulting in the turnover. Berhanen not going to make a mistake with that at all. And it does look like Berhanen and the Waves team have put it together a little bit differently today. There is a support. Berhanen isn't handling the ball in a point guard position as much right now. as the other point guards and small shooting guards are handling it, allowing him the opportunity to move without the ball.
It's not ends up rebound by Brown. You're actually correct. Because at first it was Forbes and in possession. Dish to Brown, puts the ball on the floor, turn around. Oh,
Nice.
beautiful floater by Brown, nothing but the net.
And look at the difference in the aggression between the putbacks for both Brown as opposed to Walker.
Verhanen for three. But that was short. Drawn up by Bobby Gray. Gray has possession. He moves to the rim and lays it in beautifully, coast to coast from Bobby Gray.
That's what we've come to expect from him, and he's come to deliver today.
So deliverance is here or deliverance is near? Which one would you say?
I would say it's near,
Oh, Green. Oh, sweet.
especially with shots like that from Dixon Green.
Sweet and dandy from Dixon Green.
But who is here to deliver is the question.
Inside to Sutherland, high off the glass. Very good pass in the hands of Gray to find Sutherland moving inside, connecting and fishing and hitting.
Well, the Horizon team have obviously decided to start using the advantage of height that they do have against this Waves team.
Oh, Dixon Green falling on the legs of Brown. Called for the foul. You're in two minds with that decision?
Yeah, I'm going to say the player fell, but
Over
all right.
opponent's neck.
He didn't trip him. His foot was there.
So you're saying that Dixon Green searched for his opponent's neck and then stumbled over it when he found it.
Pretty much.
That's what you're saying. Oh my word.
That's what it sounds like, but that's
That's what you're saying.
what it looked like. Dixon Green tripped over his leg.
Yeah. I mean, not say anything more on that.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. McFarland has checked in, and
Which is good for the Horizon. Oh, rebound by Wilson. Came to the party a little bit late. I told you I saw him today.
That's actually Parks. That's actually Roman Parks.
Oh, it's Parks. Thought it was Wilson. He was wearing the number 6, Parks wearing number 15. Pardon me. Shape of the head, not similar though.
Possibly, but there's only an inch difference in their height. Parks is 6'8", Wilson is 6'7". So they kind of look pretty much the same.
Not necessarily.
One has a goatee and the other one doesn't.
Exactly.
His goatee is just smaller.
Oh my word.
Look, there it is right there.
I
Look,
saw
look.
it. I saw it.
I want all the fans who are watching from all over the world just agree. He has a tiny goatee.
I'm not even disputing that. Let's continue. That's Bobby Gray. Carries the ball up court. Double team on Gray, swings it, top of the key. Sutherland. McFarland for three. Beautiful move from McFarland. And then 3 for the Horizon.
Here's my question. He can make those?
Yes, he can, obviously. Verhanen lobs it forward or behind and Dixon Green. Top of the key. Still Dixon Green. Then to Wilson, back to Green. Dixon Green showing his dribbling skills. Put up 3. Failing to make it. McFarland with the rebound. Bobby Gray off to the races once again. Dishes out to Thompson. Thompson thought about putting up. He pulled up then. Did not hit.
Bobby Gray was shouting for it before, though.
Dixon Green. Oh! Because Shane Wilson could not finish.
Roman Parks with authority.
Goes to the line to complete a 3-point play.
Yes, indeed. But what do you make of Wilson and that would be about the 3rd or 4th attempted dunk he's missed in the season?
He made 1 though. He has made 1.
Yeah, but I know we know what he wants to do, but
Pass complete, the 3-point play. But Shane Wilson today was jumping over by GC Foster College. He attends GC Foster College. From San Diego to GC Foster.
so he's got the up. He needs to get the put down in the hoop.
Thompson for 3. Shot on that. And a rebound. Drawn with the rebound. I thought he had it, but he did not.
Bobby Gray scrambles for it.
Indeed. Double team comes again. Swings it to McFarlane, puts the ball on the floor, dishes off to Sutherland, who dances past too, but a block by Wilson. Berhanen goes coast to coast and dishes off the glass. 2 more points for Berhanen, 2 more points for the Waves as they lead 25 or 26 to 18.
Well, make no mistake, Berhanen is serving up a dish that's certainly sweet looking each time he approaches the rim. And I like what they're doing with the offense and Berhanen.
McFarlane with the air ball. Wilson picks it up, swings it down court, and puts it back for Berhanen, who does not finish the quarter with the 2-pointer, but certainly the Waves are leading 26 to 18 and has looked the better team so far in this game over the defending champions, the Horizons.
Yes, they have. And as I was saying, I like what they're doing with the offense, and that's what's giving Berhanen an opportunity to get himself loose, free, moving without the ball, and an opportunity to finish as explosively as he always does. So the other members of the Waves team and how the coach seems to have positioned it, let's work the ball around, let our point guards be point guards, manage the distribution, in, out, switch across, and allow the defense to keep moving and collapsing in the wrong position. Here comes Berhanen with a drive inside or a dish or a lob over the top, and we got easy points on the board.
Coach Robinson, and I'm listening to what you're saying though, and you're absolutely correct. Coach Robinson sitting on the chair, looking pretty relaxed though, and giving instructions. He has lost 1 game so far in this year's tournament, and to the team he's playing now. So he knows what can happen in the long run. So he's telling his players to calm down. That's what I'm reading from him.
Agreed. Yes, it does look that way. But yeah, I'm reading that. But here comes Berhanen, also adding his tail of the tape on the board.
Well, Berhanen going to the magic board of Robinson. Now he's showing his tricks on what's needed to be done in the second quarter.
Well, remember, as a player, you're seeing the court in a different layout as opposed to the coach who's sitting on the bench. So there are things that you will see that a coach might not see that way. So a coach that allows you to be able to share your opinion and share what you're seeing and then try to apply to it is a coach that's certainly trying to gel the team.
Yeah, and that's one thing he has mentioned before. And I need to mention something before we go any further. The Walker had a word with him after the last game, and I spoke to him in the dressing room, and he said that he has a knee issue, so he can't jump as he wants to. So because of that, he wears a knee brace, but he put the tights over it so he can't see it.
Okay. That explains a lot.
Yeah,
but for the Waves team, I have one more little tidbit to ask you. The big man who came alive in the last game was David Thomas. We haven't seen him so far.
Not as yet. Not needed just as yet, though. He's not needed just as yet.
Not needed, but certainly you want to get them loose and in touch with the tempo of the game.
Well, right now, the 2 big men of the Horizon, that's White and Brown, they are not dominating anything at the present time. So I don't think you need Thomas to come off the bench to spark that interest, to spark that run, because the run right now for the Waves, although you'd want him to get a taste of the game, the Waves are having it under control.
Yes, they are.
Dixon Green puts the ball on the floor though, cuts inside, dishes off to Wilson, and can't finish. Parks going for the rebound, he gets the rebound and lays up, can't finish again. The second rebound, they're trying to tip it in. Another rebound coming from Parks. He's showing his strength, it says that jump ball.
Well, this ball should go in the Waves' direction as per the possession rule.
It doesn't look like that, though. I'm looking at referee Herbert, but it goes into Horizon's ball.
Wow. Okay.
What are you saying to that?
I say wow.
I say you need to go to a referee's course.
Possibly I need to change my glasses.
Let me not comment. Oh, brilliant move. Oh, but a block from behind by Parks. And then a foul by Wilson.
He felt it was a clean block.
Well, that's what he felt. That's what your reading his expression to say, but he has sent Brown to the line once again.
Well, he's made 3 of 4 from the line so far.
This will be his 5th from the line. He made 2, and he continues on that trend. Woods back on the court. He received a technical earlier on from referee Bolaños. Went up in his face. Did not like a call referee Bolaños made. Levy on the court for the Waves wearing the number 11 jersey. Levy turning. Dishes it out to Berhanen. Cuts inside. Pull-up jumper from Berhanen and makes it nothing but the net from Berhanen.
Him not having to do so much in carrying and managing and distributing the ball is making him look so much more comfortable out there with his shots, with his shot selection, with his moves to the hoop. I think this is a great switch and a great move made by Coach Robinson.
Woods dishes it out. Oh, that's a brilliant block from Dixon Green. A 3-point attempt.
Look who wants to be a part of the block party.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wants to be a part of the block party? He's keeping the block party. Woods for 3. And a loose ball foul on McFarlane. So it will be Waves ball. They lead by 8 in the second quarter. Referee Herbert making the signal to the table.
So how much pressure do you think the Horizon team are facing now, knowing that they have not lost a game? How much pressure is on them to continue on that trend?
No pressure at all. No pressure at all. Oh, a 3-pointer. Oh, missed. All ends up by Parks. Woods, Horizon, trying to dart inside, but being blocked by Dixon Green. So he's fouled. Woods being very quiet after receiving that technical from referee Bolaños earlier on.
Well, it happens, and then you kind of shake it off and get back into the game, and that's what we expect from a senior, well-accomplished player like Woods.
Well, Woods will shoot 2. Misses the first. He has been a very consistent player for Horizon. Top scored in 1 game. Makes the second. And some changes will be made. Forbes coming in, Levy going out. Forbes, who has looked good for the Waves last couple of matches they've played.
So Coach Robinson actually taking no chances, and his dynamic duo have not left the floor since the start of the game.
Dixon Green dishes on to the big man Forbes, and a reaching foul on McFarlane. He claimed the first. Ball was taken outside. Everyone looked dejected in his second foul. He's off the court. And Hall is in for the Horizon. 7-point lead for the Waves, 28-21. Berhanen turn around 3, and he makes it.
Did I tell you he's a lot more comfortable now?
Sweet and dandy.
Indeed. Indeed.
Woods thought about it, puts inside to Brown, and soft touch by Brown, does not get the bounce, and a foul by Dixon Green on Hall.
That was unavoidable on the part of Dixon Green. He didn't really try to contest the man. He was trying to stop himself from hitting him.
Yeah, trying to stop doesn't mean that you actually did it. You tried, but you were not successful. Woods goes around 2 and attacking the rim. Woods, and he goes to the line to shoot 2.
He just bowled over 2 Waves players like a bowling ball. He looked like he was on a bowling alley.
I don't think that was the case,
Those
though.
pins fell.
Have you ever bowled?
Yes, I have.
What's your best score?
I don't remember.
Okay. And I think you should keep it like that.
I made a couple of strikes, though. If
proud
that
of you.
counts, if that serves as anything.
What counts is Wood making his first. 4 points on the night so far in the second quarter. Horizon Waves, E1 Caribbean Basketball League, the winter season, and he makes both. Confident stroke from Woods. Forbes. Oh, it's poked away, but right in the hands of Wilson. Going around the defender and gets the bounce. Shane Wilson, very good move, strong move from the young man.
The outstretched arm and the link. Well, the battle down at the bottom with Woods and Forbes.
Maynard lobs it to Brown. Boxes there, pokes away. A steal. Berhanen has options left and right. Instead, he goes forward and lobs it in. Well, the other end, trying to answer, was Woods.
Parks is called for the foul.
Was Hall, pardon me. And Parks called for the foul. Hall, who just came on the court for the Horizon, he'll shoot 2.
Well, that's always going to look the way of the smaller player, the 6-foot Hall going against the 6'8" Parks in his chest. He's gonna look like he's been muffled.
Lawrence coming in for
or
White.
mauled.
Near the number 51 jersey. A big man for another big man.
They do have the bigger team, height-wise. Shortest person on the Horizon team is 6 feet flat, and you're looking at him right there, wearing number 30.
Yeah. Misses the first. Does not make the second. Rebound by Parks. Wilson. Dishes.
Oh, Mr. Wilson.
You call him Mr. after that play? I'm just saying.
What am I supposed to call him?
I don't know, but not Mr. Mr. does not come to mind
How about
after a play like that. No look pass, though.
How about Missed It Wilson?
Yeah, that's better than Mr. Wilson.
He saw the movement of the corner of his
I
eye,
saw
tried to
nothing.
make the no-look pass, miscalculated, and threw it to the chair.
Woods, a floater,
Come on,
rebounded
Woods.
by
Gotta get it
Walker.
up.
Quick release, and finding Berhanen to slam home.
Quick slam, too.
37-23. Woods once again. Darts towards the rim and does not get the bounce. They don't know where the ball is. Lawrence went for the rebound. The ball put forward to Berhanen and banked it home. 39-23. It's a runaway game here in the second quarter.
Sure does look that way.
Why Morgan is not calling a timeout?
Morgan wants his team to play through it because he knows that they're better than this.
Maynard. Put up jumper. That's short. Air ball. But Berhanen stepped on the line. So it's a turnover to Horizon with a 39-23 lead. Timeout now being called, now being taken. And there you see Philip.
There is
with
the pot covers.
Pot covers. And Philip being very, very animated.
Do you think he uses those on his pots, actually?
Well, they are pot covers. So, I think
So he
that's
takes
where-
them. So he takes them off the pot. So at home, somebody right now is not able to cook because he has the pot covers here.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think he carries them back home on a Saturday night.
Or does he wait till
And they
dinner
use
is
on a
finished,
Sunday.
then he takes the covers,
No.
and then he takes it back home?
Those pots are used only on Sunday.
Oh, okay, I got you. Gotcha.
So if you're cooking some pork or beef or anything like that,
Okay, and
So-
rice and peas.
that's not a rice and peas pot.
How do you know the difference?
That cover is not a rice and peas pot.
All right, so right now, the Horizon team, they're not thinking about rice and peas.
And you said you're a chef. Anyways.
Right now, their thoughts are, how do we stem this flow and not go into the end of the first half down by 16?
And I'm thinking, though, I think they look flat, and I'm talking about the Horizon. Their ball, but they have to find someone to rejuvenate the entire team.
Well, they've gone back to Thompson.
Oh.
I know that's going to go.
For the pass.
That's going to go against
for the
Wilson.
Steal, pardon me, ran into the body of Woods. Woods is not saying anything at all since he got the technical. Not even saying, oh, it hurts.
He did get hurt. That was a big...
I'm just saying he's not saying it.
It's a big collision right there. I hope he's okay, though.
That's a foul. That's not a collision. Brown turning around. Swings it outside. Woods puts the ball on the floor. Pull up three from Woods. Does not make it, though. Rebounded by Wilson. Dixon Green carries the ball up court. Oh, he goes around Woods. Oh, challenge it both towards the rim. He misses. Maynard comes away with it. You hear the pots in the backdrop. Thompson has only hit 1-3. Step back three, and he makes it from Thompson. Well, guess what? He has only made 1-3, as I said before that. Now, can you count with me? Two.
Okay.
There's now 2 threes under his belt. Berhanen, you're saying?
Similar to how...
Berhanen answering sweet and dandy.
That's exactly who I was going to talk about. So similar to how the Waves are making it easy for Berhanen to get his shots off, Horizon needs to get more plays running so they can get Thompson some easy looks. Woods is off the mark from the three-point line.
Well,
He's
6
not
seconds.
taking the ball inside like he used to in tonight's game. I'm not sure what's happening with him, especially since the technical foul. They've stopped the pass on the in and out, and they've stopped using the big man with the pick and rolls. So now they have to find another way to get points on the board and get Woods open for more plays.
Oh, bounce ball by Maynard. Oh, that's a block by Walker. Berhanen, no look pass, finding Dixon Green. Can't lay it in. However, he has gotten the rebound after 2 tries and 2 attempts before. Berhanen danced around 2 defenders, but can't finish. And the ball comes off the hand of Brown. It will be Waves' ball as they lead 42-26 with 6 minutes on the clock.
The Waves aren't making anything easy for Horizon. They're challenging the boards, they're crashing on offense and defensively. They're playing with aggression and they're stepping up on everything. So Horizon have their work cut out for them to try and chip away the lead and try and put some stuff together for them to get back in this game.
Woods, Thompson. Maynard. Oh, put it past to Brown, but that was a little bit too hot to handle for Brown as it went in and went out, and another turnover from the Horizons.
Brown looks like he's breathing heavy. I'm not sure. Is he tired already, or I don't know.
It takes a toll when you play games every 3-4 days consistently. Berhanen cuts inside the rim. He's blocked by Lawrence. Oh, but Parks gets it fine in Woods. Woods drives towards the rim and uses his body to hold off Parks, but could not finish.
Focus too much on trying to...
A lob to the big man, and it was blocked by Brown. 3-man circling the big man, Walker. He'll shoot 2 from the line.
I can see him favoring the leg, as you say, so I'm not going to... Now that we understand the injury side of it, I understand why he's not going the way that we would expect the big man to hit the hoop. So I understand. He's doing the best he can with what he has right there. So props to the big man for keeping it going. But at the same time, defensive boards for the Horizon team does not look good.
Misses the first. I'm hearing what you're saying, though.
The Waves they're crashing against the boards. And pun intended.
Philip using the pod cover to try to rattle. And seems like he has done just that, rattle Walker. Woods for Horizon. Lays it off to Maynard. Surrounded by 3. Oh, a steal by Wilson. He goes towards the rim. Can he fly? And he lays it in. Beautiful defensive play by LaShane Wilson of the Waves.
Well, there's nobody that was going to go as high as him.
Thompson. Turn around.
Not using the pick well there.
Not at all. Oh, put up jumper. Rebounded by White, and he's fouled by Parks. Parks has been aggressive. And just getting some information though from Walker, advice from Walker.
Right now, the Horizon look, I don't know. What's the word?
Lethargic.
That's one word, but I think you said flat earlier. I think if there was a word that's a little bit deeper than flat,
It'll be punctured.
well, there you go. Deflated is what it is.
In the meantime, Lawrence turns around. Can they come back? Put up jumper from Lawrence. And the rebound inside, coming from Berhanen. Almost stolen by McFarlane. And it's going to be a turnover because Horizon's ball. Christopher Richards, the referee, on hand. He's having a quiet word with McFarlane. Bounce pass to Lawrence. Back outside to McFarlane. Finding Maynard for 3, top of the key. Air ball, but gathered by McFarlane. And
Swatted away
by Walker. Now trying to lay it in, but can't do such a thing. Akane was back on the court for the Waves.
Did you see how high Wilson went just now?
Yes, he is a high jumper, you know.
Wow.
He's a long jumper, high jumper, circus jumper.
I'd love to know what his vertical looks like.
That I can't say. White moving through, but swatted away once again by Walker. It's poked away by White, but has given Parks back the possession. McFarlane defensively comes away with it. Turn around jumper does not make it. And the ball, the last touch should come from Walker, should be Horizon's ball.
And Coach Robinson not taking any chances at all. A little bit minute breakdown there of the Waves in that series of plays. And Coach Robinson says, nope, I'm not letting this slip. Call the timeout.
Well, guess what? Ian Morgan on the other end on your screen in the black, full black, speaking to his players alongside his assistant, also in full black. Speaking to McFarlane, Thompson, Maynard, Lawrence, Brown, and White.
He has to get them to get back to fundamentals. They have to go back to what was working.
When Bobby Gray is off the court, not something that you see regular.
No,
Sure.
because he's trying to find every way to make something else happen. They're flat, they're deflated, they're playing without the energy. They're also not getting the offensive plays that I believe were set by Coach Morgan, which was dip inside to the big man. We saw so many occasions at the start of the game when Brown was getting the ball on the inside and heading to the hoop, he got fouled, went to the line. That has stopped. No more low post plays. Everything is now being taken from beyond the arc, or as the random dribble comes down the floor, somebody pulls up for a jumper. And that's coming from the point guards and the big men. We saw Lawrence taking a shot from way out. Why would your big man be all the way out there taking a shot with no potential rebounders or any option for a second chance opportunity?
Berhanen, that I can't answer though. But Berhanen carries the ball up court for the Waves. They lead 44-26, pull up 3. Oh, sweet and a dandy. That was from distance.
And it doesn't help when Berhanen is on fire like this.
Maynard, McFarlane for Horizon. Oh, almost giving away possession. being harassed somewhat by LaShane Wilson. Double team coming in, but Lawrence is there and finding Maynard all alone under the rim to bank it off the glass. He has 2 points on the night, his first 2 points on the evening. Wilson, oh, a steal, almost a steal from Lawrence. And then you see Walker having a word with Wilson, says, relax. You don't have to float the ball in from such a distance.
Well, they're just excited right now and trying to get even more in the zone. So they're just moving. They're just moving with whatever tempo they have right now.
Well, Forbes is on and Park's been asked to rest. He has played great defensively. Berhanen for 3. Oh, sweet, and a dandy.
That would be the third three-pointer from Berhanen. And just so quickly, he's up to 27 points so far.
And not even half-time just yet. White trying to dance. Oh, a steal from Berhanen.
Not known
the
for
races once more. Cardi laying it in for the Waves.
White is not known for his ball handling, and it showed right there.
They're losing the plot, the Horizon, 52-28. That was Akadi scoring the 2, and McFarlane, the jumper. And it's going to be Waves' ball. Last 2 points were scored by Akadi. As a check in to see. Time winding down. We're going under the 2 minutes barrier in a very short while. Berhanen goes by 1, surrounded by 2 defenders. McFarlane staying straight and strong, taking the ball away. Thompson thought of it. Akadi defensively, and a push by Akadi, so says referee Bolaños. Will be a foul against the Waves.
Okay. Okay.
Is that your assessment of the situation?
I'm going to say okay.
I'm just asking, though.
No, what's irking me is the flat-footedness of Horizon. Why is Thompson dribbling the air out of the ball all the way down there by himself, and the rest of Horizon is standing up?
Thompson again. Akadi. Oh, he puts Akadi and hits. That's a ding-dong move from the young man, Thompson. You know it's a ding-dong move?
I've heard about it.
Dance and leave you on the ground.
Yeah.
Here comes Horizon once again. It is Brown.
Whoa!
White bottom is slamming home.
Is that White with a dunk? Can I call him Mr. White now?
You can call him Mr. White. Berhanen goes by 2, dishes it out. Forbes collects, had to move to his right though. Not the greatest pass at all from Berhanen. It's a foul. And they take it to the side. It's going to be Waves' ball. To your right, to your screen, the lower part of your screen, Cleon Morgan, the head coach of Berhanen. Akadi for 3, and a tall 3 from Akadi. Sweet and dandy.
Indeed. Looks good.
Lewis Smith has on the court now for Horizon. 3 from Thompson. He wears the number 24 jersey. Tussling and fighting for the ball. However, Cardi gets the better of Lewis Smith.
I'm not going to say who's going to get that ball now. I remember the last time.
And the time before. Don't stop there.
Didn't go well. I'm going to leave it.
Under a minute to go to close out the second quarter and the first half. It will be Waves' ball as the card went down.
And a lot of these players have fans who are, watching and sending up messages on the social media pages on YouTube. Akade, I believe, has some fans. They're always sending love for Akade.
Really?
Yeah.
can I just say, really?
You sure can.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, you're
I've
welcome.
seen them. I've seen them.
Malik McCarthy making his debut on the night.
Berhanen. Oh, dish inside, but a steal from White. Dishes off to Thompson. Back to White inside. Then to Lewis Smith for 2. And he makes it nothing but the net.
They're going to need a lot more of those.
Lewis Smith has not gotten a lot of minutes so far in this tournament. Maybe we want to change all of that. Said before, McCarthy. Shot clock turned off with about 5 seconds left. Berhanen goes around Chu, stops and pulls up and hits. You can't write a better script than that to close out the first half and the second quarter as the Waves they lead 57-34 over the horizon. This Elite One Caribbean Basketball League winter season. Let me hear what you have to say before we take the break.
Well, it's all been rolling the Waves' way so far, and we like what we're seeing from them. They're putting everything together. They're doing everything I believe Coach Robinson shared with them during practice and during the pregame and during their timeouts. So right now, the Waves have the better of the flow of the game. Horizon, on the other hand, they've not been able to get over that slump that they started the game with. And the pot covers, they're going to need a lot more than pot covers right now to make this happen.
Maybe they need the pot to cook things up.
I don't know, but she has, looks like soup she has right there.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe that's what they need, though. To
Okay.
get a sample of the soup. I don't know what. Cow head soup, cow skin
Cow
soup.
skin soup,
Yeah,
something.
goat head soup, managed water. First, I'm wondering what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're not from Jamaica. But managed water, I've been told, though, is one of the best soup for people
It
who
is.
wants to be strong.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Yeah.
is. And I believe some of the players had some. I ran into a player. I'll tell you about it later.
Please don't.
I ran into a player at the supermarket.
And he's buying managed water soup?
No, it wasn't managed water. He was buying some other things, but I won't tell you what he was buying.
I don't want to know, though. It's not basketball. It's not basketball. We take a break here for the Elite One Caribbean Basketball League halftime with the Waves rollicking and rolling over the defending champion, the Horizon. We'll be back, CC and Sean Grant, the winter season. Welcome back to the National Arena for second half action between the Waves and the Horizon. Horizon, they are the defending champions, but we have to start with the Waves of how they've played so far in this matchup. Sean Grant alongside CC Courtney Campbell, the man on the plantation. He doesn't look that way at all. He knows nothing about the rural era of any country, but guess what? We're not talking too much about that. We're talking about the two teams that are on court, and Waves looking dominant so far. This matchup 57-34, the Waves, they lead.
Well, they're certainly crashing over and making things look easy in this first half, that so far they now have a lead that they're comfortable with. Plus, they're outplaying both offensively and defensively the defending champions. So the Horizon have their work cut out for them. We've seen them come back from deficits of this and even more. So it's not impossible that they can get back into this, and they need to, if they want a chance to make a run at this game and try to win. Now, Bobby Gray sat out the whole of the second quarter, almost the entire second quarter. And he isn't starting this third quarter either. So that begs the question, what is the magic chemistry that Coach Morgan is trying to put together to make this happen?
That he doesn't know. And I don't think he knows. But what it has done, the situation though, because persons who are just joining us for the first time, for probably the first game, Bobby Gray hurt his finger in training after the second game. So that's hampered him somewhat. You see him on the bench right there, the MVP of the Summer League last year. But guess what? He hurt his finger in the last game. I spoke to him after the last game. He says it's bothering him a lot.
Okay.
So I don't know if he's gotten over it, or is it going to be enough time to get over it. Thompson put up and hits.
That's the man that they're going to have to rely on a whole lot to try and make some more things happen, because he was the hot hand in several games, and he needs to come alive now. But they need to work plays to get him easy looks so he can start to put these points on the boards. And then we're going to need to see more strength, more stamina, more vigor from Woods, a player that I've highlighted as somebody that will make a difference. We need to see a little bit more from Woods. Maynard is doing what he usually does and is doing it well, but they're not putting it all together as the team.
Yeah. Well, let's see if the pieces can fit, with Woods looking on defensively as Dixon Green has the ball in his hand. Lobs it to Berhanen, puts the ball on the floor right away. Pull up three from Berhanen, and he hits it. Sweet and dandy.
He's missing almost nothing tonight.
There's no poster going up about missing for Berhanen. Is that an offensive foul?
It's gonna be. It has to be.
White.
Player was already set.
White pointing. He has to be careful though. He has to be careful, White. Looking on the referee, Richards.
He has one teammate already picking up a technical foul for talking to the referee.
So he was saying collecting and going one motion, but if the player was set, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And if you realize though, he dipped his shoulders going in.
He did.
And not necessarily to attack the player, but maybe to put the ball on the floor.
That's what he was trying to do, and that's what he was trying to tell to referee Chris Richards, but it's already committed.
Dixon Green for three. Oh, did not hit. However, rebound behind the back to Forbes and it's going to be goaltending.
It will
on
be.
Brown. It came off the glass before his hand tried for the block.
Yeah, it came off the glass. Nice try there by Brown, though, but I like the defensive intensity that they seem to be trying to do, but they need to turn it up a whole lot.
Turn it up.
They do. They need defensive plays.
I would rather say turn it on more so than turn it up.
Well, they don't look so bad right now.
No, looks are deceiving though. In the meantime, laying on the possession to Woods, and hitting his Woods, receiving that pass from Thompson.
Okay, let's see if we can get a spark out of Woods right now. And probably get a wood fire going.
That's not bad. And especially like you know nothing about the rural, you'd probably burn down the place. Berhanen thought about a three. He got it back quickly. Swings the play over to Forbes inside, but read well, and a steal by Brown. Thompson carries the ball up court, the pick set, and a reach-in foul by Forbes on Thompson. 62-38, go ahead.
I appreciate Thompson having the handles, but I think he needs to use his players as well because they can make him get easier shots. Dish that off, swing yourself around the court, come back, get a nice free easy shot.
Easy or not, we see Berhanen twisting and turning. Oh, behind the back from Berhanen, looking for Forbes under the rim. But Woods answering, dishes out to Thompson for three. Sweet and dandy rattling in. So timeout called right away, though, because Coach Robinson is sniffing something is coming.
He doesn't want them to get on a run. And the only way to stop a run as a coach is to call timeout. Cut the momentum.
Cleon Morgan there, the coach of the Horizons, the shortest man in that group, having a word with the players and taking his time, as we said before, not a shouter, a man who relaxes and explains everything on the court to his players.
All right, well.
Not worried at all. White being very vocal as we see Maynard, Woods, Thompson, and Brown coming in.
White goes to the bench.
And no one is, maybe White is going for some.
No, he went to get water.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. That's what I was assuming. 62-41 though.
Are we doing math again?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Make your day.
Okay. It's a 21-point lead.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Clint Eastwood would. You'd make his day. Berhanen carries the ball up court. Maynard use defensive prowess. Lays it off to Dixon Green. Cuts inside with the left arm, lays it up, and can't be handled. The rebound, however, by Walker, but stolen. In the meantime, White.
Oh, yes!
Foul. Chance for a three-point play. Wilson was late in his defensive move and has put White to the line to try and complete a three-point play.
Am I going to talk about his age?
You can.
I like what I'm seeing from this senior player. Senior. I'm going to use senior.
I like what you just said about the senior player.
The veteran.
Oh, my word. Are we going to stress it too much?
Slamming it home, making the three-point play.
My good friend at CC, Corey Kalman, says he's about 43.
No,
true?
he's 37.
Oh, that's close enough.
And it's
in
a
basketball terms.
62-44.
On the court, almost gave it away Berhanen. Dishes outside. There's to Wilson, and he's fouled.
Yeah.
By White. So Wilson will shoot two. Trying to increase the lead. 62-44.
So the three-point play committed on one end, and then the foul on the defensive end.
Wilson. From the line, though, won't comment too much. Oh, my word. Probably heard the pot covers as he was about to shoot.
Possibly. Or maybe it's the commentator's curse.
I wanted to take myself out of it. So, no. For a second, Wilson. Pot covers go off again. And he's shot. So I'm pointing to the pot covers.
Well.
Oh, they've given the ball away. White looking for Woods. Woods moved to the right of the arc, and White saw something else.
I don't know what he saw. And ideally, the plan is to move forward. He threw that behind him.
Lobs inside. Oh, brilliant take. This by the big man who banked it in, Walker. Walking seriously this evening.
Big man inside. That's where you need him.
Woods swings inside. Brown and answers the call.
Big man inside. That's where you need them, down low on the low post.
Nice. Go ahead.
There is no one that should be able to stop Brown under there. They may change his mind for a few or turn him, but they can't stop him.
Shane Wilson trying to hook, and he's fouled by Brown. He'll shoot two.
He took the bait because Wilson brought it back down in a pump. So he stretched over to try and get to the ball that he saw going down, and that's what resulted in the contact and the foul.
Well, Brown is saying Wilson pushed off with the left arm. But he'll shoot two. Whether you're agreeing or not, that's what he's debating.
Well, it's not going to help right now.
He misses the first, and
Well,
the pots go off.
Yes, they are, and they're playing right into the hands of Horizon because they're not making them pay for it at the line.
Well, they're asking, the Horizon fans, asking him to do it again. And he did not do it again. He made the shot.
They started those the last set of pot covers came late
Last
on the second shot. They started banging them late.
Okay.
They should have banged them a little earlier.
Early, yeah, to rattle him. There you see Philip with the pot covers. Is that a pot cover holder too?
It looks like a pot holder.
Not a pot holder, pot cover holder.
Oh, there's a
well,
pot
Bobby
cover
Gray for three. He's back on the court for Horizon.
Oh, Berhanen surrounded by three.
And the three to the legs of Brown. Very smart move by Berhanen. Waves
Yes,
ball.
but that took time. Well, that took a little bit of time off the clock, on the shot clock, I should say.
Full court coverage. Akade puts the ball on the floor. Bobby Gray defensively tried to hold him back. Akade goes by one, goes by two. He's blocked
Swatted by Brown.
by Brown. Gray dishes, bounce pass inside to Hall. Hall going towards the rim, left the ball behind.
Was it Hall that left the ball behind, or did the pass come behind?
No, Hall left the ball behind. He had to needle that pass like a surgeon with a knife because there was a defender in front of him, defender behind. He went between the two. Hall was running excitedly down, not realizing that the pass was coming that area. Berhanen. Oh, that's a block by Brown. Take that out of here. Take that out of
my
here.
word.
Not happening in my house this evening. Bobby Gray put up three. Does not make it. Rebound for Akade, pardon me. Berhanen.
Oh, that
Wilson with
looked
a check.
painful.
Swing the ball to Dixon Green. Almost gave it away. Cuts to his right. Oh, a steal for White.
Well read by White.
Bobby Gray. 3 upon 1 and laid in by White, who started the play with a steal.
White wanted a call on the play, but referee Bolaños saying nope.
Well, why not ask, though? Nothing is wrong with asking.
Absolutely nothing, but if the call didn't go off, it's not going to go off again. So let it go. Go back and play some defense.
3. Oh, that's an air ball.
Oh.
Not the greatest play at all as we look on Walker.
He tried, though.
Yeah, he did.
Give him a W for effort? I don't know.
I don't know. The air ball by Akade. What do you call that?
There are a couple of words that come to mind, but
Missing?
missing.
Let me not play Scrabble with you. Bobby Gray pushing off, going around 2 defenders and laying it up, but that was a block by Walker. Berhanen going to the rim and blocked by
That's
Brown.
it.
Blocked by Brown, trying to jam him in the face. Brown said, not happening, young man.
Not in my...
And in Jamaica, not in my yard.
That was reminiscent of the Dikembe Mutombo, and he would have been wagging that one finger.
Yes, indeed. And remember, however, it was dunked on later on.
Yeah.
Swings it.
Berhanen wants it back. He says,
Berhanen for 3.
that's what I do. Okay, stop me here. I'm going to shoot it out here.
Berhanen for 3 has been hot. Tying at 39 points for Berhanen. And a foul called inside. So holding,
Really?
called on Wilson.
Really?
That's what he did. Maybe you can't see the angle though. Referee Richards was at a different angle than where the camera is, so you could see where the holding was.
Well, yeah, but the pass was a little wild.
Doesn't matter. Maynard almost traveled. Bobby Gray attacking the rim and banking in.
Well, doing all he can to try and keep his team in it.
68-50. Dixon Green. Akadi.
Oh, no, come on,
All
referee.
alone and hits
Oh,
home.
referee, he ran.
Oh, come on. Bobby Gray pull-up jumper. Does not hit it.
No, Bobby,
And
don't rush it
Wilson
right now.
Finding Walker. Akadi. Back to Wilson. Collects. Going around Brown. But can't answering.
Little acting by Brown, though.
White fighting Maynard. Inside to Brown.
He built a house inside the key, did Brown.
Turnover.
That's the house that Brown built.
Oh, my word. Turnover by Horizon, giving the ball right back to the Waves. And Brown says, was it my fault? Oh, he was talking about the play earlier on.
He's trying to ask about the
When
quote
Wilson,
unquote potential blocking foul that he was trying to go for, but that, I beg your pardon, he was
Parks
trying
is
to pull.
blocked by Brown. Forbes dishes out. Dixon Green. Berhanen latches on. Goes left, goes right. Put up three again from Berhanen. Rebounded by Maynard. Swings it to Brown. Between two players.
Oh,
And he's fouled. He'll shoot toward the line.
landed a little badly, so he couldn't get off the ground the way he wanted to.
T. Parks looking concerned who they call the foul on. But one thing for sure, Brown will shoot two. 20-point differential.
Playing with a whole lot of aggression is Brown.
Has no choice at all. And he misses the first. So the pot cover now being used to cheer and not to jeer.
Well, let's see if it works. Didn't work on the first one.
But he makes a second. Urging from the fans. Horizon, they have their fans though.
Yes, they do.
Leaving
Well, they are the defending champions, so it's
Yes, they
expected
are.
that they're going to have, you know,
some fans.
the
Levy,
majority of the fans, I believe. And there you see some of them right there.
not looking too happy at all.
Well, right now is not a good moment for them as they try and build it back.
Dixon Green swings outside. Akadi cuts inside, loses the handle, but Forbes is there to recover, doing the garbage work, but he has given it away.
Grabbed with authority by Brown.
Bobby Gray. Oh, up and on the dish, but to no one. Levy was there to recover for the Waves. Bounce pass inside to Forbes, finishing with the left hand off the glass.
Forbes is saying that's how it's done.
Forbes at 6 points on the cards. Maynard, and he'll shoot two from the line. I'll tell you, was tugged back by Levy.
Horizon are playing, as we said before, a little deflated and a little lethargic, and not looking like the champions that survived the last few games. I'll have to say survived, especially the last game, because they've progressively diminished in their stature of play throughout the tournament.
Diminish is right. Maynard can't make the second. Bobby Gray coming around to get the rebound as poor defensive play that from the Waves. Attacking the rim once again and finishing is Hall.
6-foot point guard out of Jamaica.
Almost a steal though by Hall.
I beg your pardon.
Came
Did I
up
say
Hall
Jamaica?
last.
I'm sorry. I said Jamaica. I'm sorry. He's from Barbados.
Okay. Close to Jamaica though.
That's pretty close.
Not really.
But their national dish is flying fish.
Yeah. You know their rum?
No, do you?
Forbes swings it out. And stepping on the line
McCarthy.
was McCarthy.
Ooh.
And a turnover from the Waves. 72-54. They lead in the third quarter winding down. And on their rum, their popular rum, is Gay rum.
Really?
Yeah. Bobby Gray dishes out top of the key. White lays it top, but not in. And Brown can't finish, but he'll shoot two. Parks is the guilty person, not the guilty party.
And the score reads 72-53 in favor of the Waves as they splash around in this horizon.
Really? Not bad at all. Should have carried you to a Louis Bennett concert or a reading.
A reading is probably, yeah.
From Louis Bennett.
Yeah.
The poet, Louis Bennett. And you're going to tell me that you were on Ring Ding back in the day.
I did appear on Ring Ding.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
you're going
so
to say
for
that.
all the Jamaican viewers who would remember Ring Ding,
Okay. And that would tell you how old he is.
well, considering you're the one that brought it up, I figure we're pretty close.
I read about it. Brown missing the first. Ring Ding was a popular children's show back in the 70s.
Yes, it was. Taught a lot of us to speak and sing.
Forbes dishes to his right. A double team coming though, trying to close him down. Laying it off, leaving for three.
If you're Horizon, you're
Rebounded
happy with that shot,
by
but not so
Forbes.
much the rebound.
Two persons in white, tossing for the ball. It's going to be Horizon ball. I think though, Brown and White, and then it became White and Forbes.
I'm not going to say anything about whose possession it is.
It hasn't gone your way all night.
No, it hasn't. So I'm going to leave it alone.
Referee Richards having a word with Brown, say that he's too vocal. So whose ball is it? Oh my.
I'm happy I left it alone.
McCarthy.
Maynard hit the floor. I'm not sure if he's...
He's okay. Forbes going toward the line.
And he commits the foul.
Yeah, there was a heavy slap on the hand of Forbes from Maynard. If you were not in the arena, you'd have heard it.
Yeah, you could hear it from wherever you are right now. It was that hard.
The Forbes will shoot two, getting some instructions from Coach Robinson. He goes to the line. 72-55, that's the score. In this fifth round of Fair Elite One Caribbean Basketball League, the winter season, as Forbes gets the bounce and the roll. 73-55.
That's not a big lead.
I didn't say it was.
No, I'm not saying you said that. I was just saying it's not a big lead. It's not hard for Horizon.
Well, carelessly, they're giving away the possession. McCarthy.
To get back in it.
Yeah. And the ball for the Waves. Has Parks in his sights. Bounce pass to Parks. He's double teamed. And stolen.
And that's exactly how they're going to do that.
Bobby Gray now finding Hall. Looking back for Gray. Attacking the rim. Up and under. Can't make it though. And
Stopping
MacArthur with
short,
a rebound.
though. He's not continuing his drive all the way. He's pulling up really short and then trying to scoop under.
I'm not going to ask anything about Scoop anymore.
No, please don't.
Yeah. Forbes for the Waves. Carries the ball up court. Coming close to the 2-minute mark. Reaching foul by Brown.
Forbes is all smiles.
Well, he should be, though.
There's a hard-working Brown. He's been working really hard this game, and so has White. This is the most minutes I've seen White get for a stretch.
McCarthy for three. That's an air ball. And came off the leg of Parks. It will be Horizon's ball. They are the defending champion. They have been unbeaten so far from 4 games played. Doesn't look too good for Horizon in this matchup. But this is just the 3rd quarter.
Yes, it is. And they have come back from
A steal by McCarthy.
bigger deficits.
Pushes it forward.
Ooh.
Looking for the run of Forbes. But Forbes needed his cape to catch that one.
or a lightning across his chest.
Yeah, possible. But that was dished too far, too hard, and a turnover by the Waves. It's Horizon ball.
So welcome once again to those of you who are just tuning in. The Elite One Caribbean Basketball winter season.
Another steal by McCarthy. Had to break it there.
No problem. That's fine. I just wanted to welcome those who are just tuning in. And on the floor tonight, we have the defending champions, Horizon, being washed ashore by the Waves.
Oh, come on. It's not that horrible just yet.
Not just yet. They can put it together.
18-point lead. McCarthy carries the ball up court. Forbes introduces.
McFarland gave some solid minutes earlier, so Coach Morgan going back with
Bounce
McFarland.
pass. Can't convert. Levy. And it's taken away. Hall swings it up court. Finding Bobby Gray back. Can't finish. It's White. No whistle on the play. He's hollering for a foul. Oh, beautifully done. Levy turning around. And he says he was hit on the arm.
He just got tagged. That's a minor tag.
Levy, you're looking on him. Number 11 for the Waves. So it will be Waves ball.
White finding himself a lot of the times in the right place at the right time, but just not able to finish. So too has Bobby Gray.
Thought it was going to be a steal. Swings the play over to Levy. Trying to back it in. Hall stands strong.
That could have been a call.
Turnaround jumper from Levy, but rebounded by White.
White, give it up. You're not a dribbler.
Oh, come on. He's showing his skill. He's proving to you that you're wrong.
That's what you saw? He got bailed on that touch.
They fouled him.
We can assess all the way from here, so it's fine.
73-55. Waves, they lead.
But I was just making the point because the pass will make the move a lot quicker than the dribble.
Bobby Gray almost losing the handle. Gray turning around, attacking the rim, a floater. Oh!
Yes, Mr. Gray.
Alley-oop to Brown. Alley-oop to Brown, who threw it down.
That one was so hard, it knocked the mop away from the back of the rim.
Oh, McCarthy tried to answer. Coming off the body of Parks. Will be Horizon's ball. 57 Horizon, 73 to the Waves.
Quietly, they cut it down to a 16-point lead.
Shot clock turned off. 5 seconds to go. Bobby Gray. And
He's fouled on the shot.
So he shoot 3 at the line.
Mr. Gray with a smart heads-up play right there.
Well, his head went back right beside referee Bolaños. But he'll try to close out the 3rd quarter in a positive light for the Horizons.
Well, he has 3 opportunities to do it, and there's 2.4 seconds left on the clock. So depending on what happens, there may be time for yet another shot.
Well, he rattled the first of 3. Made the second. And can score the 3rd.
They could go for 2 points, though.
Hit
Bang
the
it
rim.
off the rim and hope for the putback.
Well, going in is McFarlane, who has been aggressive for the Horizons. He makes it the third. Full court press. Forbes goes forward and releases a shot front of the rim, and that signals the end of the third quarter. It's Elite One Caribbean Basketball League winter season at the National Arena in the beautiful country of Jamaica. The defending champions, Horizon, they have scored 60 points, but the team they're playing against, the Waves, who have just lost one game against this team in the first round, are playing certainly with 73 points under their belt, a 13-point lead for the Waves.
Well, this is what happened the first time these two teams met. The Waves got off to a nice start, got off to a nice flow, weren't able to hold it down the stretch, lost it in the third and fourth quarter. Here we see again, in this third quarter just finishing, the Horizon team rising to the fore just a little bit and looking pretty dangerous as they ended the quarter. Players like Bobby Gray, we understand the injury, we understand that he may not be 100%. However, he's still making things happen. White getting extended minutes tonight, doing his thing on the floor, not necessarily capitalizing on all of them, but certainly posing some problems for the Waves. Then we have players like Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown has not left town since he got here. He has been shutting it down as best as he could with all that he's got. So we have to give it up for Mr. Brown, who seems to be the one in town helping them holding it down. Did I rhyme too much right now?
Yes. Well, no, you made sense, though, to be honest, with those points. And you know that Horizon, they're going to throw everything in this fourth quarter. They're going to come hard, and they're going to come hard from the start with their offensive prowess.
Yes, they will. And we still have not yet seen the flourish from Thompson that we expect. He has given us some good points so far, but he has not been able to flourish so far because they haven't gotten the ball movement right and they haven't gotten him open for the shots that he likes to take.
Bobby Gray on your screen. Can he get it together in the fourth quarter for the defending champions Horizon to win their next game, or will he fail and they lose their first game of the season?
Well, it's too early to tell. We have 12 more minutes of basketball to play, and we know that the Waves are going to try their darndest not to let this one go. They've played this team before, as we said. They did this before, and they have let it slip away. They have made the changes, it seems, that it would need to be made to be able to hold on and make it work. They've allowed Berhanen a whole lot of movement and a whole lot of freedom to get his shots off. He's gotten comfortable. He's made a number of threes. He's made a number of drives to the hole. Dixon Green holding it down as well. So let's see what happens here as we start the fourth quarter.
Well, Dixon Green reaching, fouled by Hall. Going for the steal, but it will be Waves ball.
Not too much noise from Wilson this game, but still an effective player.
Berhanen going around Maynard, dishing inside to the big man, started behind Hall. Did he get the hand to it?
Was that 7 feet blocked by 6 feet?
Yes, it was.
David and Goliath. And David won. Mr. Walker, you couldn't see him. He was coming from behind. I appreciate that, but it still looked good from here.
Yes, it did. Gray, Maynard, Thompson thought of a three.
Work it back and forth, big man.
Brown
and
is
Thompson.
Oh, it's taken away from Brown, but Hall now for three. Misses, all ends up, and the ball is sailed down. This is Dixon Green, who lays it in over the hands of Maynard. 2 more points, 2 more important points for the Waves.
Hall pulled the trigger a little quick for me there. They should have pulled that back out and just gotten a nice 2 out of that possession.
Bobby Gray lands a 3 in the fourth quarter.
They need him to come alive. Referee! Oh!
Akadi, who has been extremely aggressive, goes from coast to coast and is taken away. Brown stood strong in defense. Swings it for 3, in and out. And in and out from Maynard. Looking left, looking right, thought it went in.
Would have been nice if it happened for them, but that's what they're trying to do. Elevate, get this lead back down to a single digit, and then make their surge toward the end of this quarter.
Taken away from Forbes. Maynard has thrown it away. Wilson goes by Bobby Gray, dishes off to Forbes, and Forbes tried to lay it in. The rebound by Walker. The big man Walker stood strong.
Wisely pulls it back out, reset.
Dixon Green. Top of the key, cuts, goes towards the rim, gets the better of Brown, but Wilson's there, can't handle it, and it came off the hand of Wilson. Will be Horizon's ball.
Well, whether it did or it didn't, they had a shot clock violation. Or they would have gotten called for the shot clock violation.
Maynard, Bobby Gray for three. It's an air ball from Gray.
Oh, sorry, Bobby. Come on.
Can't get his rhythm. We know that his hand is bothering him.
He made one just before, but just a little too much to ask to get another one.
Forbes to Wilson. Inside. Dishes outside for Berhanen for three. He has been hot. Hits the rim. Rebounded by Bobby Gray, but still stolen by Dixon Green.
Let's see where...
However, Hall was going for the ball, should have left it alone. Allowed the ball to go outside, but was trying to save it after it came off the hands of Bobby Green, not Bobby Green, pardon me, Dixon Green, pardon me. And another turnover, it goes the other way.
A rare traveling call there on Berhanen. It's not often that you will see him make that kind of mistake.
Bobby Gray, Thompson pulls up a three and does not hit. The rebound by Brown.
Speaking of rare.
Reach and foul.
Reach and foul call, but yeah, speaking of rare, that's a rare miss from Thompson.
Yeah, he has been missing somewhat this evening. He has scored about 2 threes from about 6 taken. So not great percentage at all. Thompson thought about taking the corner. In and out. Attacking the rim.
Short.
Can't get to lay up, kept it low. Maybe we're thinking too much. Says it's his fault, beating his chest.
Yeah, it was, because you should have kicked that back out. Once the defense collapsed on him, he should have kicked that back out.
Well, I thought he would have, though.
We hoped he would have. I did.
I'm not cheering for anyone.
So I'm not cheering for anyone. I'm cheering for basketball. So that would have been a basketball play.
Dixon Green has the ball handling skills, receiving from Walker. Dixon Green.
Hounded by Bobby Gray.
Yes, he has. Berhanen dishes back to Dixon Green for three. And I thought it went in, but a rebound to Berhanen. And brilliant block it was. Deflection off the hand of Thompson. Should be a green ball.
Ooh. Well, they're trying to turn up the defensive game for Horizon here.
Berhanen. And he lays it in with the left hand. Maynard. Back to Bobby Gray. Thought of the three, cuts inside. And he's blocked. But the foul came before the block.
Every time he goes down, you see him putting that arm down, that hand down.
Well, the tape is on it now. On that pinky finger.
So it's really, really difficult for him to both handle it, hold on to it, keep the control that he wants at the time when he's making his moves.
When he makes the first. And they're trying to go for the second. 8 points on the night from Bobby Gray. MVP of last year, Summer League. Makes a second. Changes will be made. Akadi coming back on the court. Forbes taken out for the Waves. They lead 77-65 though. Berhanen swings the ball down court to Walker, telling his players to relax. goes up against Brown. It's taken away. Very good defensive work. Then into Hall. Can he finish? Oh, it's a block. It's a block by Berhanen. You have to question that block, though. This is inside. Because did the ball come off the glass before the block came?
I saw the ball coming off the glass. I think Hall was very correct in arguing that one, but he was a bit slight on it. Regardless of the fact that you have the time ahead of the player, you still got to finish with a little strength, still got to finish with a little awareness. Anything can happen, and a player like Berhanen is not going to let that go up easy.
And the thing about it, though, he allowed Berhanen to come back.
Yes, he did.
Defensively, because you're running towards the rim, and what we have seen from a lot of the players is that what they do when they sense a defender coming, they cut across and actually stop the run, so it doesn't get that block, which we saw from Berhanen a while ago.
Yeah. So Hall didn't check all the boxes in that move.
Bobby Gray.
So now what I want to see them do is make some plays and make some...
Oh, he makes that three, Bobby Gray. Did you say you want single digits on the evening? And a steal. And
yes!
And a chance for a three-point play from Maynard. So a 77-70 game.
Oh, yes. The champions are back.
So 77-70.
They will not go quietly into the night.
The Waves, they are leading by just 7. Maynard, 5 points. And he will shoot one to try to complete a three-point play.
And as we've said time and again, yourself, we've agreed that Horizon have come back from deficits in so many other games before.
Well, the game is on.
And
go ahead.
They took it from a 20, I believe the most was like a 23-point lead, 24-point lead, and it's now just 7 through defensive stops and finishing on the boards.
Coach Ron Robinson on your picture is talking to his troops for the Waves. He was monitoring the lead. He's asking the players if we're good. So he's getting a little bit vocal, though, from how he was in the first 3 quarters.
Well, yeah, when you see a 20-something point lead slip away to a team like Horizon, you do get a little bit antsy. And you have to be a lot more, for want of a better word, aggressively caring about it, because you want them to now realize, listen, don't let it go. You cannot let it go.
Well, Maynard will try to cut it to a 2-possession game. A 7-point lead for the Waves. From the line, it's short, rebounded by Walker. Berhanen. Behind the back. Bounce pass out. Finding Wilson. Oh, a steal by Maynard. Looking for Bobby Gray. Bounce pass to Gray. Up and under. He's fouled. He'd go to the line to shoot 2.
So that's what Hall should have done before. Put your body between the player and the ball. Put it up on the hoop. You're going to get called. You're going to get your opportunity to make it sink.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Bobby couldn't get that one to go down, but certainly he does his job from the line. So I'm expecting at least one of these two.
Well, some discussions happening between Hall and Gray. Gray will shoot the first from the line.
Hall getting some good minutes in this game.
Misses the first. And will he make the second? That's a big question. Horizon supporters are hoping, but the Waves fans are saying no. Gray from the line once again. And he does not. He misses both.
I think they're saying Mr. Brown jumped in early. So they get the ball. Waves get the ball on the sideline.
confusing though. No one wanted it, or no one wanted it to go on the sideline. Dixon Green.
Well, you want it to come into your best ball handler. And so far, Dixon Green has been doing a good job handling it.
Turning and twisting. Dixon Green double teamed. Looking for the big man Walker. This is outside. Fighting Berhanen all alone. And shoot for three. Rebounded by Thompson.
Very good defensive rotation on top of a very good offensive rotation.
Bobby Gray. Triple team, no double team. Dishes to Maynard, bounce pass to Brown. And challenging is Walker, but he lost the handle. But it will be Waves' ball.
Oh. Brown went up expecting the contact, and it didn't quite come the way he would have liked it. The two big men going at each other there.
77 to 70. Has been stuck at that score for a while. Going for the steal. Bobby Gray. Now for three. Forbes.
Ouch!
Sorry, Akade, not Forbes. Making that three. Thompson. Maynard. Bobby Gray.
Shouts of defense coming from the Waves bench.
Bobby Gray. Hall going around the defense and can't finish, but it came off the leg of Walker as they were bailed out.
They were absolutely bailed out on that one.
The shot clock went though, but did the ball go out before the shot clock actually went?
Well, it went off a Waves player, and it went out before the horn sounded, so yes.
Well, let's see. Referee Richards will speak to the officials. Coach Robinson to the left.
Staying really close, just to make sure what's being called.
So from your vantage point, though, you're stating that the ball went out and then the shot clock went off.
That's what I saw.
So would it be green ball? Would it be white ball? I think it's going to be white ball.
Bobby Gray certainly thinks so.
Well, he's there, positioned from the ball went out. Hasn't left. So whatever decision was made, he was standing there.
He was there.
10-point game. Oh, it's all alone.
Nice.
And can't finish. And he'll shoot. Oh, the shot clock. The shot clock went. He didn't even touch the rim.
I don't believe it. Mr.
Hall collecting the pass under the rim. Knew that shot clock was winding down second and odd on the shot clock left.
Can
Did
I
not
rhyme
even
again?
touch the rim.
Can I rhyme again?
Let me sit back and listen.
Mr. Hall missed it all.
Turning beautifully, however blocked by Brown with that pass from Dixon Green. Bobby Gray dishes out to Maynard in the corner, but the whistle went.
Well, you see, Bobby is now trying to push and making the drives inside and still trying to dish out.
Oh, he has dished out for Thompson for three. Does not make it. And a rebound by Walker.
Rare misses by Thompson at the wrong time for
Forbes,
the Horizon.
no look pass to Dixon Green, who finishes with the left hand. Hall. Bobby Gray. Horizon. 12-point lead. Can he answer? Hall goes round one and banks it in and out.
Ooh.
Akade. Dixon Green. And can't nate in Dixon Green. I think it came off Horizon. So it should be Waves' ball.
Smart play by Dixon Green to even get a shot off just there. He had to stop and then stretch forward to try and make the shot. Smart player.
Walker. Berhanen.
There's the other half of the duo.
Is that continuation? He was asking. Whistle went. Was trying to force himself through, but no, not a shooting foul, non-shooting foul.
And no basket on the continuation.
Change is being made.
Parks comes in. Walker.
Goes out.
He's worked hard.
Going past Juan Berhanen, going to the baseline, finding Forbes outside for 3, and an air ball from Forbes.
He did hit one before, so I guess the anticipation was that he could do it again.
So under 5 minutes to go to complete this matchup. If the scores are not tied.
Horizon still have a lot of work to do.
3. Forbes. Not Forbes, pardon me. Akade almost lost the handle. Oh, it's blocked by Brown. Thompson to Bobby Gray. Bobby Gray for 3. Hits the rim and goes outside. It will be Waves ball.
Now they're trying to get the quick 3 up, get some points on the board. But they need defensive stops in between.
Forbes. Dixon Green.
White is back in for his defense.
Inside, brilliant splitting pass from Dixon Green, finding the cutting Forbes, who lays it in.
And fell asleep on that one.
I was about to say they almost did, but they did not. Ball lobbed. Can't finish. White. He turns around, attacks the rim once again, and Brown is there with the rebound. And it's a foul onto the rim.
So he is attacking the rim. He is getting in the right place at the right time. He's not finishing, is White.
Bobby Gray speaking to White. To Brown, pardon me. As he makes the first.
They
that was
desperately
smooth.
need to keep doing that. Yeah, he needs to keep doing that.
And gets the bounce for the second.
That would be a friendly bounce right there.
Like the friendly ghost. Oh, Berhanen behind the back. Oh, dishes out to Forbes and then to Akade for 3 and rebounded Bobby Gray. Bobby Gray seeing that haul for 3 and does not make it. Oh, the man is there, the big man is there, Mr. Brown, to clear it up. Now it's a 10-point game, 84-74. Dixon Green using his body. A steal by Bobby Gray. It's going to be Wade's ball. Going for the steal, Gray.
Way to work, though. There's still time. It's only 10 points.
Berhanen. Oh, lost the handle. Well, they regained it through Akade. Berhanen goes by 1. Up and under. Can't
Circus
finish.
shot
Parks
didn't work.
there, but Bobby Gray comes up with it.
That was a bit of a circus move there from Berhanen.
Maynard for 3.
Not what they
Rebounded
need. They need points.
on the rim was Parks all alone. Berhanen thought about giving him. Changed his mind. Swings it to the left to Akade. Puts the ball on the floor. Oh, deflected by Bobby Gray. But won back by Dixon Green, high off the glass. And then the big man Forbes is there to lay it in. White. Oh, he answers right away. So 86-76, still a 10-point affair. Dixon Green is fouled by Bobby Gray.
Bobby Gray has not stopped running in this last few minutes. These last few possessions, he's chased almost every ball.
Yes, he has.
Doesn't want to let this go.
Berhanen misses. Gets a rebound. Bobby Gray. Between 2 defenders, between 4 defenders, and can't finish. Rebound by Parks. Berhanen. Oh, going for another circus shot, and he has drawn the foul, and he'll shoot 2.
Yes, he will. But right in that last fast break there from the Horizon team, I only had 3 Horizon players even moving. Bobby Gray was ahead of everybody, and he's the one dribbling, which should not be happening. Right now, they should be running the floor, trying to get more bodies near so they can get some points on the board. On the other hand, for the Waves team, they're trying to just stay with where they are and surge ahead as best they can from what they have. But then they're making some errant passes. The circus shots from Berhanen not being as composed as they were before, and they really have not a whole lot to panic about.
I see Coach Robinson a short while ago. Now we see Coach Morgan for Horizon. Faces look a little bit dejected though, look a little bit down. At this time of the match, any match that they've played, they've always been upbeat, whether they're behind or not, but always on a run at this time of the match. But no run here.
They tried it. It did start.
The run is run out.
But the run ran out.
Yeah.
Or seemed to have run out. Still have just
just
over a minute.
Because the game not finished just yet.
Yeah, just over a minute to play. It's only a 10-point lead, and a few quick three-pointers, a few miracle shots from Thompson, some good defensive stops. They could be right back on top.
Could be.
But they're not going to make it easy. This Waves team is not going to make it easy. Thompson isn't out there for Horizon. So if any three-point shots are going to be going up, they're going to be coming from Bobby Gray.
Berhanen will shoot 2. Hall in the mix in number 30 jersey. Berhanen makes the first.
A great night for him so far.
42 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. 2 steals though, and 1 block.
A block. So almost everybody trying to join in on the block party.
Yeah. On the block party is being held by Dixon Green. Bounce pass, Maynard, Bobby Gray, dishes outside, Hall is there. White, double teamed. Then to Bobby Gray, thought of the 3. Up and on and gets the bounce. 2 more points to Gray.
Knocked out of bounds by White.
14 points on the night for Bobby Gray. Still a 10-point lead for the Waves over the Horizons. Forbes. Berhanen. Dixon Green. Oh, a steal by White. Bobby Gray dishes to Brown. Brown pull-up jumper, he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
Bobby Gray saying, take it to the hole, big man.
So it's going to be Brown to shoot 2 for the Horizons. As they trail by 10. And from it left his hand, you know it was short. Still by 10.
Fairly solid game from Walker.
Well, he makes the second. So 9 game. Berhanen swings it down to Dixon Green. Back to Akade.
Now they're going to run time off the clock.
Oh, good move from Berhanen. Take it away. That's a steal. Bobby Gray. Oh, and a big
there's
foul.
going to be a call there. There is going to be a call there.
A push in the back.
Yeah, and Bobby not happy with it because that was unnecessary. Completely unnecessary.
Berhanen with a shove, not a push.
He's lucky to get that call because that could have easily been a flagrant foul, which could have led to a technical.
The timeout being taken. Under a minute to go. And Bobby Gray will shoot 2 from the line when he comes back from the timeout. Morgan Coach Morgan is having a word with his players, the Horizon.
But here's the thing. Berhanan didn't shove Bobby Gray.
No, I know.
There you
That's
see
the
the
thing.
number 2, Berhanan. Great game from him tonight. Awesome, awesome game. Just that little one check mark of the push, but still, solid performance. Nothing to be ashamed of tonight. And what they would have done, should they close out this game, they would now be on par with the Horizon.
That is true. Both would have 4 wins.
Both
From-
with 4 wins and
from
1
5
loss.
games, yeah. So Bobby Gray will shoot 2 from the line. A little bit of aggression being shown. As he makes the first. See what the call was, though.
The pot covers have gone silent, though.
But I'm looking on the setup, though, because they have a discussion. And how it's set up looks like a technical, like he shoot 2 and go through the side. Well, the referees are discussing it.
So let's look at it this way. There was no actual foul committed on the player shooting.
Yeah.
There was a push, which was the technical foul. So they shot the shot for the technical foul.
Sometimes they shoot 2.
Sometimes they shoot 2. But the question now is, because of the other player who was in the act of shooting, do you award shots for that or not?
Well, it depends.
And that's what Bobby's trying to say.
So
And referee Herbert is saying, no, this is a gentleman that was pushed, not you.
So is it a foul or a technical? That's the thing. Was that the technical and now the foul?
I don't know.
So a little bit confusing here. Bobby Gray is asking. And referee Richards is looking on the table.
Oh, okay, now we got it. It appears referee Richards is indicating that number 30, Hall, should be shooting 2 as he was fouled. The technical foul was shot by Bobby Gray just now.
I'm assuming that's the case. Because you wondered if it was going to be 2 shots or 1.
Or 1.
Yeah, for the technical. However, it's 1 for the technical and 2 shots for the person who was fouled.
Yes.
But I think the referees are taking a little bit too long, though.
Well, they're doing the best they can just to make sure they get it right. So
Referee Richards doing a great job as explaining to Bobby Gray what has happened. So
now is this the technical?
Yeah, but technical can be shot by anyone.
But Bobby just shot and they put the points on the board.
So misses the first.
And will they be awarded the ball back at the half line?
Misses the second. So it
Yes,
will
they
be
will.
Horizon's ball.
I'm at a loss for words.
Why?
And that's rare.
No, when I go down now, they'll explain everything to me. In the meantime, Bobby Gray for the Horizons. I'll try to go to a split into the fence. A reach-in foul by Walker. For Herbert there.
Oh, they took off the point that Bobby Gray had scored.
Yeah.
So the shots were actually done by Hall and not by Bobby Gray.
But why, if it's technical, why by Hall?
Hall was fouled, so I don't believe it was. I
But
don't
it was
know.
taken to the side.
That would suggest it's a technical foul. Yes.
I'm not going to argue, though, to be honest. I'm just
There's
going to...
no argument.
No,
We're just
I'm
trying to understand.
No, not with you, don't get me wrong. They're over the limit, so I think Gray will shoot 2 from the line. The thing is, I just need for it to be clarified
Yeah.
when I go down.
Yeah.
Gray shoots 1, makes 1.
And if it was a technical, you would want Bobby Gray to be shooting.
Exactly. That's my point. And Gray, for the second, makes both. It's an 81, 88 game. In this fourth quarter, Berhanen swings it to Dixon Green. Forbes dishes outside. Akade.
They could commit the foul and send them to the line.
Forbes
kind of finish out the game that way.
run down the clock.
Trying to
Oh, a
get
steal. Bobby Gray. This is outside. He goes for 3. And the block.
And he's
by
fouled
Dixon
on the
Green.
3-point shot. That's what you want. Dixon Green cannot believe it.
Well, whether he can or cannot, Bobby Gray will go to the free throw line to shoot 3.
What a turn of events. You do know that will bring it to, if he were to make these 3, if he makes these 3,
A 4-point game.
it would then be a 4-point game.
And he makes the first.
With sufficient time on the clock for something like that to happen again.
I think it was, his foot was on the line though. I think it's 2 and not 3. So I think Bobby Gray's foot was on the line. And 2 and not 3. I'm just saying, no, it wasn't.
It was not. He was way beyond the arc. He checked that back.
And he makes it. The third. And a foul on Berhanen has to do that.
Well, that's what they're going to have to do to try and stop the clock.
11 seconds on the clock.
Berhanen wants to shoot, but it's
they're
not a shooting foul.
Not over the limit.
And we're probably going to see them do this 2 or 3 more times.
So Forbes, not being fouled though, gets some time off the clock. And they've lost the possession, lost the handle. I thought they did. It's a jump ball. Akade being very aggressive for the Waves. So it's a Horizons ball.
What kind of a miracle can they pull off now?
With 2 seconds to go. There was a program back then, Expect a Miracle. And that signals the end of the matchup. No, says the referee. He's not touched the ball.
Yeah. Bobby's trying to be smart about it, because if the player hasn't made contact with the ball, the time wouldn't start.
Yeah.
So now they're going to have to put 2 seconds back on the clock, which the table officials are now doing. And then they'll have the inbound again. So the smart thing for the Waves, don't commit any fouls, especially if Bobby Gray tries to put up another 3.
Well, let's see.
Timeout.
Someone's taking a timeout.
It looks like Coach Morgan is taking a timeout.
So Coach Morgan has taken a timeout.
Dixon Green is wondering why.
Well, Coach Robinson is looking on. A little confusion happening here.
Well, there's nothing for them to think right now. Right now, they just need to be smart. Don't commit
But
a foul.
if you look on the one end with Horizon is there's no meeting with the players and the coach.
No,
so who
I
took the
believe
timeout?
They're just trying to reposition where the ball is going to be inbounded from. Because with the timeout, they'll probably inbound it at the half line.
2 seconds are left.
That's enough to heave up a shot,
Yeah.
get fouled, make all three, or hopefully make the shot and get fouled.
And we have 4-point
It'll be
play.
a 4-point play.
Yeah. Well, still time to go.
Bolaños does not advance the ball.
Yes, he does.
Now he does.
Give him a prayer of hope. And Bolaños. Bobby Gray, catch and shoot. And that signals the end as the Waves have defeated the Horizon 88-83, sending the defending champions their first loss of the season. Your thoughts?
Well, the Waves caused a sunset on the horizon. I'm sorry, I had to do that. And the Horizon have suffered their first defeat in the tournament for this winter season. It came about as a result of a number of things that didn't go the way that the Horizon needed them to go. We have some injuries on the floor, especially to Bobby Gray, who we would have expected to do some things differently. Thompson not hitting the way he should have. And of course, we give all props to the Waves for doing what they needed to do, holding on through to the end and making this game their first win. Now, the Horizon and the Waves are pretty much all tied up at 4 wins apiece from 5 games.
On that note, we end here for the first game. We'll be back for the second matchup in the E1 Caribbean Basketball League, the winter season. CC, they call him Cordy Campbell, Sean Grant, and the M1 production team will be back for game 2.